guys, so this is a trade that I'm looking on for GBP USD. It's a short kind of counter trend trade. I mean, to be fair, like, this is obviously a very strong kind of upward movement in the pair, but I do think we can get a counter trend trade kind of down into these lows here, and I'll just explain this using kind of dollar weakness, or sorry, dollar strength, to show actually potentially where there could be dollar weakness. So let's kind of get straight, sorry, where there could be GBP weakness. So let's just kind of get straight into it. So if we start off with the dollar, as we always do, we look on the daily, okay, and we always look left, so we go on to the weekly. Okay, so we have this selling climax here. Okay, the market was resistance, support once, and then twice. Okay, and we've actually swept these lows here, i.e. a stop run here. Okay, so now we've actually started to move up on DXY. So when we actually start to move up on DXY, it essentially means that there are, you know, some potential opportunities to short dollar crosses. And obviously in this case, we actually potentially want to short GBP USD. So if you also kind of look here, okay, this was a previous buying climax. Okay, and as you can see, that area was support once, then it became resistance via this thin wick here. We consolidated below into this order block, and now we've actually broke above it on the weekly. This 4 candle here. Whenever you see 4 candles like this normally kind of suggests that the market almost kind of wants to make a move to the upside. Okay, so with DXY, as you can see, there is also rather this selling climax. Okay, so as you can see, the market uses area for support once, twice, 3 times till we broke through. So for me, this is the area that I'd be targeting to the upside. Okay, so if we then go into the daily, okay, where can we get some potential kind of entries on this pair? Well, we have this daily high. Okay, we've also got if you look on the 2-hour chart, we've also got this selling climax here, or buying climax here, pink line. Okay, all areas we could potentially act as support. So what do I think is going to happen tomorrow, or at least for the rest of the week? We've got our short-term stops here, these lows here. Okay, as you know, those who are probably long this market will put their stops here, so the short-term liquidity is kind of resting under these lows. So with that kind of being said, I expect a move down into this tomorrow, and then for a further expansion up to take out these highs here, 1, 2, 3, into this previous kind of weekly low that was acting as support. Okay, so what does that actually mean for GBP USD? So if we go into GBP USD, there's GBP USD. Go into GBP USD. Okay, we've got the range at play here. So this is essentially the range. Okay, this is the range for the pair. It has also come off a previous support area. i.e. a buying climax. Okay, as you can see, this area was the breakout area. We've now tested it once, tested it twice, broke through below, and then now we're kind of doing this kind of rallying above. So where do I potentially kind of want to target on GBP USD? Well, if we look at where the short-term stops are, so we've got this play here. So people who have been long this market, or short this market rather, they would have seen this area and they would have thought, okay, cool, this is a breakout trade, as it kind of rightly is, to be fair. And where they typically will place their stops is pretty much just inside the range. The market always knows that you're there, so you cannot actually fool the market. So what we've now done is we've bounced off this area, this key area here, okay, as you can see with this candle, and now we're actually kind of slowly kind of grinding up. Okay, I do think this is just a stop run, and I do think we'll kind of take out these short-term stops here. Okay, so if you look at these stops on the 5-minute chart, you can see there's an order block in this area, and this area was also previous support. Okay, and it was the breakout area. So the short-term stops are resting above here. So what I'm expecting tomorrow, what I want to see tomorrow, is an expansion into this, okay, and then we rally down much lower like that. Okay, and the reason why we say that is because these are where the short-term stops are, so i.e. the buy side liquidity. As we know, the market is always kind of doing stop runs, and so this is where the liquidity is. And so what I want to see is this, a move into this area, a sharp reaction, and then a move kind of further down to make a few kind of lower lows. So if we're to then zoom out the daily, we then go on to the hourly chart. As you can see, there's this kind of order block here and these short-term stops. So so that's kind of what I'm looking for on this pair. We'll kind of see where we get to tomorrow or Wednesday of this week. So but yeah, I'm very, very confident in this trade. Anyway, happy trading, and I'll see you all next week. I'll see you all sometime soon.